if we want to define the derivative of a function in formal mathematical terms, we have to define what it means for something to be a tangent. So let's just hide the tangent and let us start to think about how this could be defined. So here we have an x0, a point like before. Then we have a different point, which is x0 plus h, where h is some number that can vary, right? If we have 2 points, then we can draw a line through these 2 points. 2 points, 2 different points define exactly one line. Right? And what you see here is that if h is small, then the line between the 2 points is very close to being a tangent, right? Let me just pull it over here. It also works here, right? And when h is 0, it's not defined because it's only 1 point then, right? But since as soon as h is just a little bit non-zero, we get a line, and this, in some cases like here, clearly gets very close to the actual tangent line. We use this to define the tangent line and the slope of the tangent line. So what is it we do? We have a point x0, another point x0 plus h. So the difference down here is h, right? What about the difference in the y values? Well, it's x0 and it's f of x0 and f of x0 plus h up here. So the difference here is f of x0 plus h minus f of x. The difference here is h. So this fraction here gives us, without the limit here, gives us the slope of this line, which is called a secant actually. And as this approaches 0, it approaches the tangent, as you can see. So the slope here will approach the slope of the tangent as h tends to 0. So having a formal definition of what it means to take a limit in mathematics, this is how it's defined. You're not going to see the actual definition, but here you can see how where it all comes from, right? And you can get an intuitive notion of what it means for this to approach 0. So normally we will write this as f prime of x0. It can also be written df dx of fx0 or dx. There are many ways of writing this, but our primary way of writing it will be this. So that's the definition, the formal definition.